What is up, guys? Jake here with a video about today's ClashCon event. I guess you're watching it a day later, actually, but I'm recording it on the same day. And I've had several hours, some time to sleep, because I did get up at 3 a.m. and watched the vast majority of it. I did fall asleep towards the end, just out of exhaustion, and had some time to think about it and sort of process my thoughts on it all. And it was an eventful day. For those of you that don't follow me on Twitter or were not involved in it, kind of a strange thing. The whole day was just kind of felt like it's in the twilight zone. It started off great. You know, the announcement comes, and in the first 5 minutes, they post or they have a developer come out and speak on it and talk about the Town Hall 11 reveal, the fact that there's a new defense, sort of, Inferno Tower style ultimate defense new that's at Town Hall 11. And that's all we get, really, is those two little details. No information about it. No what else is involved with the new town hall. Not a lot of information about the new defense or how it works. And then they sort of quote leak a silhouette of a new hero, and that's it. That's the announcement for the day. And it's so strange. And I'm not trying to bash Supercell, because I actually like Supercell and I love their game. This game is still something I'm very passionate about. But when you look at something like that and you see that they've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this setup, which it was amazing, the lights, the cameras, the sound system, all of the events, the big 360. I mean, guys, you're talking about a lot of money. And I know it's not a lot of money in Supercell, but a lot of money for this huge, here's this huge announcement, the biggest announcement ever, the biggest update ever in Clash of Clans. And essentially all we got was a sneak peek and a promise that this is just the tip of the iceberg, that there's much more to come, that there's going to be weeks of sneak peeks leading up to this next update. Don't know when it's coming. Don't know what's in it. I don't understand spending that kind of money, building that kind of hype around something, and then just giving us a sneak peek. Even if it's not ready, even if it's, hey, guys, you're going to get this update in December. Tell us what's in it. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us what you're thinking. I don't understand why Supercell is always so, they hold everything back from their viewers and from their players, and it makes it hard for us to give feedback until sometimes it's too late. So I don't understand that aspect of it. But, obviously there was a lot of excitement around that. A lot of people did predict Town Hall 11 was coming. We were right. And they sort of presented it as that. Hey, I'm not going to blow anyone's mind here. Everyone knew this was due. Here it is. No mention of new troops. No mention of new spells. No mention of clan war tournaments. No mention of arranged matchups. Nothing. It was just, here's this. And then the rest of the day was these wars and these panels, which is fine. That's part of the event, but that's not how they build it, in my opinion. They build it as, this is the announcement to show you the future of Clash of Clans, and we didn't get that. At least I don't believe we did. Also, for you guys that don't know, early, again, I'm up at 3 a.m. and I'm sort of tweeting out live, talking about it as it's going in. Right when the event starts, I was getting a lot of tweets that were tagging me in the tweets saying, hey, why is Jake not there? Why is he not at ClashCon? He should have been there on a panel or something. And you guys know the story behind that. So I was retweeting those guys that were showing me support. Well, that went on for a while, and I guess it kind of got a little spammy, but, just anytime someone tweeted something along those lines, I showed my support by retweeting it and favoriting it. Well, several hours into the event, again, I told you guys I fell asleep. And I was on Twitter and on Twitch the whole time, following it and tweeting back and forth and talking about it. And I fall asleep for 45 minutes or so, and I wake up and I go to check my Twitter, and I'm banned from following Clash of Clans on Twitter. And so it sort of just blew me away. I'm flabbergasted at this point. I think a lot of people were, because it's just such an outright expression of their denying supporting hardcore war guys. And I don't like using that term anymore, hardcore war guys, but war enthusiast. It's just it's so blatant. And what is so confounding about the whole thing is that everything they say, the words that come out of their mouth, is the exact opposite of that. They're saying all the right things. You have the CEO coming out there at the start of the event talking about it, and everything he says is just brilliant. and it's perfect. It's, this is for the best players in the world and the guys that are dedicated to this and that put all the time in, and this is for you guys. And then you have the developer come out. I can't think of his name, Jonas or whatever, coming out, and everything he says is right. We love how the high level attackers have developed these hybrid attacks, and we want to encourage that. And we want to dig deeper into that and encourage different variations of it and all those things. And he talks about Goho and Golo, and that's what they love. They love seeing this innovation. And so everything they're saying is right, but everything they do is in complete contradiction to what the words that are coming out of their mouth. And banning me on Twitter is just one small example of that. I didn't say anything or do anything to be band worthy. It wasn't anything like that. I wasn't bad mouthing anybody. I wasn't even tagging Clash of Clans or ClashConn in my tweets. So they had to go to my Twitter feed to actually see anything that they didn't like that I said. And to ban me like that was just another expression of their actions being different from the words that they're saying to us. Because again, the words that they told us gave me still a lot of hope for this game and for what's coming in the next few weeks or the next month. It really did. And I think that's, maybe I'm naive, but I've always been, maybe to a fault, that I believe people. When they tell me something, I believe them. And I believe what they're telling me. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm dumb. But I can't help it. I want to believe it. And so, again, all the things they're saying are so great and they're so exciting. And it's like, yes, they're going to do this. They're going to listen to what we're saying, and they're going to put it in the game, and they're going to make the game better for everyone, not just for War Guys, but for everyone. And these are literally the words that are coming out of their mouth. And so I tend to believe it. But again, every action that we see is opposite. They talk about the best clashers in the world, and then you see these attacks that these guys are doing, and y'all, nothing against these guys. I mean, they're up there, they're nervous, whatever. But that's beside the point. The attacks they're bringing are just not high-level attacks. You've even got Chief Pat and Galadon up there, and they know they can't. It's hard for them to find anything nice to say about the attacks because they are really bad. They're saying, hey, we expect to see 3 stars on these bases, and they're 2 stars, and they're 1 stars, and they're all these terrible go wipes, and it's just go wipe after go wipe. And they know that's not the meta of the game anymore. Even not being hardcore War Guys, they know that, and they're trying to be nice and not say it. Pat made some funny comments. I mean, it's blatantly obvious to everyone, and so it's so hard to watch that when they talk such a good game about what they want it to be, and they like this esports arena environment, but yet all they do is celebrate mediocrity. I've never seen another game that is so opposed to promoting high-level gameplay. You guys know I've been playing some Vainglory, and all they do is promote high-level gameplay. That's all it is tournaments and leagues and showing these qualifiers to work your way up to these cash prize tournaments, and that's all it is. And all games are that way, except for Clash of Clans. And it's so confounding to me. I don't know how to react to it. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Again, not even from what was said by Supercell and by the guys that were there, but even more so from guys like Rigoletto and Buckeye that talked to a developer and gave me so much hope on other fronts of this game, the modding and the cheating part of the game. And again, maybe I'm being naive, but I tend to believe someone when they tell you, hey, we have a plan for this. Just wait, it's coming. We're working with Apple. We're working with Google. We have a plan to end it once and for all. I don't know enough about it to tell you whether it's possible or not. I want to believe it's possible, and they're telling me it is, so I believe it. And so I get all this hope, and I get excited, but then the company that I spend 6 hours a day promoting turns around and blocks me on Twitter. And so it's such a confusing situation for me right now. I want to thank everybody that tweeted today was so supportive. I mean, for 2 hours, it never stopped. When I was banned from following their Twitter, which is not a big deal or Twitter in and of itself, it's not a big deal, guys. I mean, so I can't follow them on Twitter, but it's just what it represents. And you guys, for 2 hours, my Twitter never stopped. It was a constant feed. As soon as I would swipe down and refresh, there was more comments. Supercell, what are you doing? Why did you do this? This is a huge mistake. And it never stopped. And I want to thank you guys for that, because the support, it really did blow me away. I got support from people that I assumed hated me, really, some well-known modding guys and things like that. And they were like, this just ain't right. It's not right what you're doing. Jake has done a lot for the war community, and you are expressing that you don't care about that. So I want to thank everyone that supported me today. Within a couple hours, they unbanned me. Never heard anything about why. Still don't know why. I've still never heard back from Supercell, but I'm again, maybe I'm foolish, but I'm still hopeful. I really am. This ClashCon was not what it was billed at, in my opinion. It's not what they advertised. We didn't get any information. We didn't get anything really besides a sneak peek. And I hope that what's coming is still groundbreaking. Is still huge, like they say it was. Town Hall 11. Who knows? It's going to be interesting. You're going to have a lot of people. It's going to change Clan Wars. You're going to have obviously, you're going to have new heroes and stuff like that. You're going to have Town Hall 11s that can easily probably 3-star Town Hall 10s, and it's going to trickle down. And maybe Town Hall 11's the new Town Hall 10, Town Hall 10's the new Town Hall 9. We won't know about that for a few months after it comes out. But it is going to shake up. It is going to change the game. I mean, no one can deny that. The game is going to be forever changed. For the better or worse, we don't know yet. So I'm still waiting for all the features. I'm still waiting for the news about the modding that they Rigoletto and Buckeye are going to have I think tomorrow or Monday, they're going to have that interview posted. So I cannot wait to hear what was said there. They said that there was very direct questions and direct answers. So I'm looking forward to that. We don't have all, there's not much more I can say, guys. We don't have all the information yet. So I am still hopeful. Again, maybe that's foolish of me, but that's where I'm at right now. And I will continue to let you guys know what I think as we get this information, as the sneak peeks come out, as these interviews come out. See where they're at and see what their plan is. Because again, I really am high on everything that comes out of their mouth. I'm not high on their actions and what they're showing me, but everything they say sounds great to me. So hopefully they deliver on their promises and we get this wonderful game that we're all happy that we're playing in 10 years, because nobody wants it more than me. I promise you guys. I love Clash of Clans. It's been great to me. It's been so much fun. One of the most fun games I've ever played. And this experience of having this YouTube channel with you all is one of the most fun experiences I've ever had as well. So again, thank you for all your support. It just blew me away. I hope you guys are with me. Just let's, I know it's hard and it was a disappointment to a lot of people, especially people that weren't there. It didn't translate well, to us guys sitting at home. It really didn't. It felt, and it could have been jet lag. It could have been a lot of things. It felt flat. It felt, there wasn't a lot of energy. There wasn't a lot of excitement around it. And I expected that. So hopefully that this tip of the iceberg promise that this is a small part of what's coming is true. And we all get to see it the next few weeks. So I will be reporting on it as it trickles in. Hang in there, guys. Let's see what they do. Let's give them a chance. Again, I think we all want it to work out. Hope you liked the video. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.